It's hot. Damn, my ears wet. Whoa, man, I need some freezing water. You didn't put any ice, man. Need ice.
Do we have any ice?
Whew. Need ice. And now it's October and I'm boiling. Really. Allison in the house.
Hi, Allison. Hi, Three Blades ceiling fan.
Hi, Three Blades.
The Buffalo. Hi.
Oh, Three Blades, thank you for that WhatsApp message. I hope I responded. Yeah, I think I did.
Anthony Vaz. Hi. Club to the real estate. Kendrick. Hi, GG4. Welcome to YouTube Live, everyone.
Yeah, man, it's hot.
I'm
boiling.
Hot. It's not that hot.
It is. Look here. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. I need one of those. Those like a battery fans.
Mm-hmm.
Who I saw with one the other day? I saw somebody with one at a function. They had it just going like this.
I think what happened is you've been around your computer for the last 2 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours. I think the heat from the machine is what's getting to you.
Yeah, I've been at it from 12 o'clock, I think. Hi, Nadine. Naku! Naku a long time. Come on, man. Hi, Arnett. How are you?
What does Arnett says? Good afternoon, ladies and classmates. I'm out.
Out meaning out on the road, out in the class. You have anybody else coming in? Hi, Sam.
Sam Brown. That name looks new.
Yeah. One love family. One love, Sam. Blessings to you. Merlet looks new. Welcome, Merlet. Who else is there new? And classmates, I'm out, but I can't miss class. Oh, oh, you're driving, Arnett. Okay, great. Yeah, but the technology really come a far way though. You know, you can just be in your car now. I listen to CDs in my car. Like I'm listening to some old CDs now that I got from Carlton Sheets. Those of you who wanted a real estate investment, Carlton Sheets. It's a good program. I don't know if they have it on CD. I got mine on CD and CD case and everything.
I'm surprised they're so well preserved.
Yes. And they came with some books too, the workbooks. Very good. When I just started in real estate investing, Carlton Sheets was the program I bought. Taught me about no money down and don't forget with that tenant. And just... It's a real good program. You probably would have updated it by now.
Oh, Merlin says she's a realtor in Connecticut.
Connecticut. Oh, hi. That's USA. That much I know. Where's Connecticut from New York? Is New York a state? Is it?
Yeah, I think. Or no, it's a city.
It's a city in where? In which state?
I don't know. I have to ask some American.
Yeah, we don't know the American geography. I've never been there myself. Future. Hi, Future.
2 hours away from New York.
2 hours from New York. All right. Evening, Safi. Thank you all for joining us. That's TMC Farlin 31. Whoa, what a name.
No, I just think it's T McFarlane and then probably their age.
Oh, T McFarlane. Oh, Tony, you decipher that so fast. Oh, millennial. Connecticut is a state, right? New York is a state too, guys. Is New York a state?
Well, they always say the city of New York. So I'm not sure.
Okay. People, it is such a famous city that you would think it's a state, right?
But even though if it's not a state, if it's a state, what's the city?
New York City is in the state of New York. Oh, there you go. Because I'm saying, when you talk about America, the first thing you say is New York.
New York is a state.
You're right.
And then New York City.
Yeah, the first thing you think is New York. So it must be some kind of big thing, right?
But that's funny.
Yeah.
New York City is in the state
State
of New York. That's not confusing at all.
No, it's not. And certainly them never dig deep to find near me. New York, New York. Yeah. Well, them says a city of dreams, you know, to make you or break you. Fast life. And I've never been to the States, but I can just imagine. Fast when I watch TV and see them I walk so fast and I go across the pedestrian and walk fast. Everybody I walk fast. Is that how it really is? I don't know. And that's just a movie speeding it up. I don't know. And in Jamaica we walk so slow. We're just sauntering by.
I know, like when I'm on the road and I watch Jamaicans walking, it's like nobody has any work to do. Like it's like a stroll.
Yeah, we're not rushing to anywhere.
We don't even rush to like go in the bus or the taxis or anything.
No, we just stand there leisurely. One more step on my foot, you know. One more step on my foot. Yeah, New York. Great city though. Great, great, great. Greetings, good evening. Angela Robinson. Yeah, Angela, long time. Trisha Davis, come to New York, come to New Jersey.
And close it up.
Oh, New Jersey. Yeah, close it up. No, so my days are taking plane over. I'm going on no plane now. I'm landed and I'm grounded. Plane is for young people now.
I don't mind airports and planes, etc. What I do mind is the inconvenience of a bathroom. I feel like as I get older, I just need to have a ready access to a bathroom without a whole heap of people. You ever notice like the airplane bathroom, it's small and it's just like so many persons want to use it at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, when I used to go on planes, I never used to. I only got up if I had to. I mean, as you said, going to the bathroom is a chore in itself. Passing all the people. Worse if you did get the seat with the window and then you have to go. Just too much. And then I didn't like, you know what I didn't like about traveling? The picking up the luggage and just waiting in the lines to check out. I just think
that hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't. I think it's just so much stress. Can't be bothered. Just want to stay grounded. I need to see something. I just go on Google. I just go on my Google map and it just fly me right there. Tony. And it is in 3D. Google Earth. Those of you who don't know Google Earth, trust me. Just type in Jamaica in Google Earth and you just see literally fly you right. Boom. Jamaica. Jamaica is not good with the 3D though, but the other countries like the same New York City. It's very good with, it's pretty, very good with the 3D. Can literally just see everything in a real time, you know?
Doreen says, good evening, Miss Claudia. Hi, Doreen.
Hi, Doreen. Hi.
Future says, GG4 says, old people walk fast, young people stroll carelessly.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess up here, old people, they're Jamaica. They've not moved with no speed.
Future says, you have to fly first class. But isn't it the same plane?
The same plane. I don't know why I'm going to spend money to drive up at the front as opposed to the back.
Maybe first class has a nicer bathroom.
Maybe. Well, it don't mean that much to me. I was there maybe 4 hours the most.
It's not like we're going Australia.
Like when I went to England, that was some journey. Oh my God.
I don't know what it's like in the 80s, Mom.
You know, I lift my hat to people who do those journeys like every 3 months or every 2 months and so on. I lift my hat to and I couldn't do it. Never stay grounded. Remember, we're on YouTube Live. We'll answer your questions on real estate. So any real estate happening, you can tell us on the new housing schemes, because we don't even know half of them.
Or anything else that's happening in real estate.
Right.
We're here to learn and grow together. Safi says, traveling by plane is the worst experience. Delayed plans. Everyone so slow to sit down. Immigration, collected luggage is too stressful. I'll happily stay in Jamaica and shop online.
Yes, me too, Safi. Thank you. I am not into it with them. Stay right in my bedroom, put my laptop on my knee, boom, boom, boom. Right now I'm shopping for, I'm looking at, so we're looking at residential elevators today. Because I'm thinking to myself, Lord, everybody go on. My knee is giving me trouble. And I'm thinking, I live in a 2-story house, right? I said, damn, if I'd known, I would have put in an elevator, you know? So I wouldn't have to be thinking about, oh, got the renovation downstairs with the bedroom. I don't even like sleeping downstairs.
Why not?
No, I don't. So I'm saying, I'm gonna get to sit down. I'm not have you, I'm not have nothing. So I said to myself, no, guys. All right. I could build a house of me and my own friend, them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All of my friends them were my age.
Mm-hmm.
Let's build one house, about maybe a 6, 7, 8 bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
and them come, we live together.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, oh, and I'm there designing the house too, you know. Remember, guys, I told you to go on Home by Me, right? Home by Me, where you can design. And it came to me, why not put an elevator beside the staircase? So I pop in a space for the elevator. The program I'm using don't have an elevator though, so I went on to Google now. I had no idea. I'm like, what a holy for elevator, Tony? Residential elevator. So guys, you can build a 2-story house and put in an elevator. Right?
The prices aren't too bad either.
They're not too bad. Not out of China for sure. Those of you in the States and England, you can research it. So much it costs. I'm ready to bring it down. But I don't like the stair lift thing. Tony was saying a stair lift where you sit on a chair. I don't like that. I want something I can stand in, right? Or if any of my friends in a wheelchair, they must kind of wheel themselves into the elevator and it goes up the floor and come off and go to your room, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking, guys. Put in an elevator and all of my friends them will come, we can sit up on the balcony upstairs, we can look, we can have tea, we can have coffee, we can look on the sea, look at the ships go by.
So now you're gonna drink tea? Think of some new hobbies.
I drink Blue Mountain coffee. Blue Mountain coffee. But that's what popped in my head today. So I'm looking at it seriously. The next house that I build will definitely have an elevator, Tony. It's going to be budgeted for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely going to be in it. Trust me.
Hope says, afternoon, ladies. Always a pleasure to be in this room.
Right, Safi. So I don't have to travel, go nowhere. I don't even have to travel to go buy the elevator. Online, Google, pay a fee. China, just send it down. Boom, send a man fee, install it too. Don't need to go nowhere.
Hi, Miss Dyer. Welcome to the show. I'm Gigi.
Hi, Jennifer.
Says, relieve yourself before boarding. Don't need to take coat to anyone.
Hi. Oh, Miss Jennifer, before you join, I should tell you that I was looking at residential elevators today. So for those of you who are doing 2-story houses, design the house to take a elevator, not a stair lift, but an elevator. Because we all get older. We don't know what's going to happen. Another lady come to look at an apartment that I was selling. And she said, no, because it has stairs. You know, and there's no elevator on the building. It's just a 3-level, but I didn't put in an elevator. If they had put in the elevator, she would have bought the apartment. And again, nothing is wrong with her knees, but because of the experience with her family member who had a challenge and had to be using a wheelchair. Okay. So those of you designing houses now, 2-story, put in a space for an elevator. And I've realized that elevator can be as cheap as you want or as expensive as you want, like anything else, right?
Yeah, you don't even probably have to build it yet. Just have the space there just in case.
Yeah.
GG4 said, Joy says New York City, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Bronx, Manhattan. Okay, it's interesting to know.
Oh, so those private places, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Bronx, Manhattan, they're in the New York City. Yeah. Okay.
They're in New York, the state.
New York City.
Oh, New York City.
So it's like St. Andrew would have Mona, Papine, you know, Barbican, da-da-da.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like.
But on a larger scale.
Right. That's good.
Sophia for Christ. Hi. Welcome. 3-Day Ceiling Fan says, I sent you new hotel info in Trelawney.
Oh, you did? Oh, I look at it later. Oh, I didn't realize that. Thanks so much. Trelawney. That
Merlet
was probably
says,
in the thing you sent me before. I think so.
Merlet says, we fly frequently, but we have to fly to work. There's no way around
Wow.
it. Ugh.
Oh, wish you luck with that one. When I was in the army, we had to go into a helicopter. I don't even know how those people fly. I'm tell you, God make people, different things, you know. Because I don't know. I could never fly a helicopter. I mean, drive a car, yeah. Maybe even fly a plane. But a helicopter? No way. That thing is so unstable, so noisy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's the worst thing ever. So I'm come on, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster.
And Nadine said we will need money to maintain the elevator. But in mom's plan, if 8 of you are living together,
that's nothing.
That's nothing to maintain.
It's a monkey money. Remember now, it's about companionship. It will be for persons who are single. Not a nursing home. The persons who are single. Not a nursing home. Nursing home is the sick people. These are able-bodied people. But we don't want to be dragging our suitcases up and down the stairs. Or when we go to the supermarket and do the big shopping.
Or live alone. Like that's the thing when you get older, sometimes your spouse may pass before you. And your children may move out. And then you're just alone in this house. And that's why you go and rent it out and go and live with a friend.
Yeah, you don't know what to do with yourself. So them can rent out and come live with me because Tony might be there too.
I'll be there. We're going.
Oh, you're not going anywhere. So Tony and I, but I'm thinking, why am I going to be forcing myself to live on no ground floor? I can't even go up to the next floor. And I'm going to make sure this elevator takes us to the roof too.
Why are you so against ground floor?
I'm not against ground floor, but
I know you're against it because you're afraid of roach and lizard.
Yes, exactly.
I think they're gonna get you down there.
Exactly. Like little cricket, them nowhere drive me nuts. But yeah, man, the top floor. I like the top floor. Oh, Jennifer, you've been looking at that from last year, right? The elevator, right?
Financially Speaking says those are the 5 boroughs of New York City.
Okay. My mother migrated. She lived in New York. I think it was Bronx.
Yeah?
Yeah. One of those.
I didn't know that.
Is it a Bronx or Brooklyn? I don't remember which one of them. But man, the letter them take long for reach. That's why you never remember say you have mother.
That's what, the 60s?
I was in the 70s.
70s?
Yeah, 70s, 80s, yeah. That long. She left in 1977. Yeah, when I just went to Woolmer's. All right. People should buy with the future in mind. One level easy to maintain, near amenities, etc. Even if we are younger in age, accidents happen and change of circumstances.
That's true.
That's true. But if you want to build 2-story, don't stop you. Just put in an elevator. 2 bed in Portmore, 11 million. Wow, when you find it, you tell me, Nancy.
If there's gonna be, it's gonna be
in Waterford. A quad. So it's not a 2 bed.
No.
We just sold a Waterford for 12.4. That's a 3 bed in Waterford, Nancy. A 2 bed in Portmore. You can probably check. Let me see. That's why my home will be on the ground floor, but on a hill, so I can see all the views. I still have a deal with all of the bug them. And every little thing running at your house, you see it first. When me upstairs, they want to take a while to reach me.
Especially the frogs.
Especially the frogs. Talk about them there. They're a trip. All right, I saw a new development in Draxall. Next to the Boot gas station. An apartment complex called Tropic Miami Bay. Unit start at $275. Hold on.
Nice.
Next to the Boot.
Yeah, we saw it building. Remember that building that you see going up?
Beside the Boot gas station, I thought it was a call center.
I guess it's an apartment complex.
No, on the Boot compound?
No, to the right of it. When facing the Boot, a bit to the right of it.
When facing the Boot, Safi? So if you face the Boot, it's to the right of it. Next to the Boot, that's the only one. Is that an apartment complex? Apartment complex called Tropic Miami Bay. Unit start at $275 US for 7 up. Wow. Okay. Good. Those will sell at that price there.
I think
So
that's a 2 bed or a 1 bed at 770 square feet. That's a 1 bed.
that's a 2 bed.
2 bed.
Mm-hmm.
770.
770. Yeah, man. Could be a 2 bed. Maybe a small 2 bed.
It's a very tight 2 bed.
Tropic Mommy Bay. That's one to look out for. Hello, ladies. We have a great weekend. Hi out of many. We are one. Yes. Thank you so much. Nancy giving me a question mark. Not sure why. Good evening, ladies. Hi, Nadine. Not the call center. Not inside the gas station. Land to the right. Okay. It's an apartment complex. I pass it all the time. I know it. I remember it now. Pass it all the time. I was there when? Which day I was there? Friday or Thursday? Could have been Thursday or Wednesday. I was down there. Yeah. Wow.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Wow.
But that's a good area to be in.
It is. No ghetto.
Not even that there's no ghetto, but it's so central now.
Yeah, it's central.
Like a very quick drive to Ultra if you need to.
Switch to
and
St.
then you
Anne's
have all
Bay.
the beaches and stuff in Draxall and shopping right there.
And St. Anne's Bay is right there with all the government places and stuff. Yeah. Draxall is really the place to be in right now. Across the road.
Draxall is almost turned into the
No, Jennifer, facing the, I think Safi saying facing the gas station is the land to the right. When you face the gas station, I must check it out. When I go down next week, I must check it out. I realize. I saw it going up there and I actually thought it was somebody's house. If it's right there, so that would sell $275. Even me would I buy one. An apartment complex. One of them will allow Airbnb. Oh my God. Airbnb.
Everybody trauma for the money.
Yeah, everybody problem now. Yeah, who never have a problem, no have problem. Let me see how much feet. 41 million. I wonder if it's a 2 or 3 bed.
At 770 square feet, that cannot be a 3 bed, Mom.
No, I said 1 or 2 bed.
Oh.
Name Tropic Apartment.
Tropics. TROPIX.
Fairview Phase 2. They started Phase 2, but then they're just handing over Phase 1. We're just on the first road of Phase 1 handing over, coming around now. So everybody on the first road to the left, they have gotten their houses. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way around to 20, is it? I think.
Well, the number kind of mixed up. It actually ends at 90.
Coming back round?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so left and right are the first road on the right. They have started getting their keys and moving in. Yeah. Phase 2 is still a way off. Not before next year. Definitely not this year again. Definitely not this year. The pandemic really hit back developers' timelines. And then the raising the prices of the goods, you know. So that's a problem. We're not seeing anything online yet about it.
That's not how it's spelled. It's Tropics. PROPIX.
PIX. Draxa.
Mommy Bay.
Oh, Mommy Bay. Not seen it.
Yeah, there it is.
What do it? Camden.
Camden Development.
But I'm not on a website. Damn. No.
No, that's not.
It doesn't look like it.
No, that's somebody's Airbnb.
That's somebody Airbnb. Call themselves Tropic Villa. Somebody call themselves. Hold on. Let's see a picture here.
So I says, cannot do Airbnb, not interested.
I think I found it. All right, I'm going to check it out. I think I found it.
It's going to look nice based on those pictures.
Yep. But are they 1 or 2 beds? We don't know. It's a nice design. Wow. Nice and efficient, eh? Nothing extra, just efficient. Balcony overlook the courtyard, overlook the car park.
The guy says, strata bylaws apartments will have to allow the Airbnb. We will see a slowdown.
We'll have to allow. That means them have to allow nothing, sir. The one out at Brunswick have this thing about you can only rent 3 months minimum or something like that. They were saying
Minimum?
minimum,
Mm,
minimum. So no one night stay and 2 night stay.
okay. Which is what Airbnb really does. The two
Yeah.
nights, 3 nights.
Mm-hmm. Well, nothing wrong. Come up with some apartment. Everybody can do Airbnb. Everybody I shut it down. No problem. Come to me. When one door close, another one open. And when where there's problems, where there are problems, there are opportunities, don't it?
Mhm.
All right. Any more questions?
No, no questions.
We've been very good at answering the questions.
Mhm.
Since we got a question on trust, so I think I need to address it in one of my things, maybe next week.
Oh, Yvonne says, hi all. Hi, Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne. All right, Tori, let's just jump into the lesson since no question. Oh,
Talk to you soon. Safi wants to know, when will development extend out of St. Anne, Kingston, and St. Catherine? Rest of the island is lagging behind. Everyone wants to be in one place, but that's where the infrastructure is.
yeah, that's where the services are. You see, you're not going to go somewhere that don't have no water, for one thing. That's a problem. Water. So now that they're putting the road to St. Thomas,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to see development now on that side.
St. Thomas, Portland side.
Yeah, St. Thomas, Portland. So the pipelines
Mm-hmm.
are going in. And where else? Montego Bay is building a bypass road.
So what I'm trying to understand, in terms of development, what happens? So government expands the road network and puts in infrastructure, road, light, water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what happens? Residential development takes place or commercial development takes
Commercial
place?
usually take place on the main.
Commercial.
On the main.
Mm-hmm.
And then developments are the offshoots. The residentials turn off. Turn off, turn off, turn off.
Okay.
But on a big main like the North Coast, if you notice, we have housing developments now on the North Coast, road itself,
Yeah.
like a Paradisia, like a Richmond, and so on.
Plantation village.
Plantation Village, yeah. And then it depends on who owns the land or who's willing to sell the land or
Develop
the land, you know.
Well, Draxall went residential first, and it's just now we're starting to see some commercial emerge.
Mm-hmm. So on the main. So that is kind of what happens. As an investor, though, you really want to be able to forecast the future. Can be tricky, but forecast the future by.
We kind of know because the government tells you almost 5 years in advance where they're going to start putting roads.
Yeah, but that may not be your development. That may not mean your lifetime. That may be Sundance even. In other words, I'm putting a road, and yes, you may say, I'm going to hold a piece of land here, so.
Mm-hmm.
But the development, the gains that you would want to realize, you don't realize in your lifetime.
Yeah, but isn't that what happens when you're building generational wealth?
Mm-hmm.
You don't just do gains for yourself now, you do gains beyond your lifetime.
No, man. You do gains to make money now.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, when you do the investment now, you still want a wise investor wants to make money on his money now.
Right.
Or at least within the near future, like a year or two.
Yeah.
Not really beyond that. You want to see it come together within a year or two, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to wait, which is how I kind of feel about St. Thomas, because St. Thomas needs so many other things apart from the road, I kind of feel they don't have no commerce. So I kind of feel like, if I could buy a place in St. Thomas now, how long this thing ever take?
Where's the
the
town for St. Thomas? Morant.
Morant Bay.
But when you drive through there, that's just like a little strip of road with a little.
Exactly. It's not no. Well, they're going to have the Morant Bay town center.
Okay. That will help.
That will help, but will it help to the point of?
Well, certainly where the town center is, it's gonna push traction there. So, is there land around the town center
to buy?
To buy?
Probably not, because those people holding land would not be willing to give it up, right? So, and then they have to convince the merchants and the business people that St. Thomas have enough income and enough people to make the business profitable. You understand? Yeah. So you convince a KFC to go there. Does St. Thomas have the people, have the capital, them have the extra money can buy a KFC? Or them still just gonna buy them little jerk chicken down the road?
Or cook at home.
Right.
Or are they still at the thing where they kill the chicken at home?
You're right. So St. Anne's Hospital, we have a hospital at St. Anne's Bay.
There's a hospital in St. Anne's Bay?
Yeah, right at the roundabout. Yeah, there's a hospital. A big hospital too. Right at the roundabout.
St. Anne's Bay so many times.
Tony, you have not been into St. Anne's Bay. You pass the roundabout and continue driving.
Isn't that where we go to buy breakfast in the morning?
No.
That's not
That's St. Anne's Bay, but they're on the other side.
Oh.
They're down by the roundabout. So when you come to the roundabout, keep left, like you're going to Moby. Keep left, then right, and the hospital is right there. Yeah.
Thought that was the market.
I know in Discovery Bay, some people haven't had water in pipes for 6 months. Drought and mismanagement. Yes, Safi. They just put in a water tank actually for Discovery Bay up in the hills. So hopefully that will get better, I'm hoping. Are they looking for more long term? That's all you're talking about, rental. I'm not so sure. Miami Bay is going to be an entertainment zone, so Airbnb going to be the norm in Miami Bay if it's an entertainment zone. If you have casinos and this and that, people come in, they're going to want to stay somewhere, right? So any house in that area, any development in that area, they're not allowing the Airbnb. You might find that people sell and just go buy somewhere that's allowing the Airbnb.
I feel though, and maybe I'm naive in my thinking, I feel like what's happening in New York and those bigger cities that are clamping down on Airbnb, I don't think Jamaica is there yet.
No, we're not.
And I think it's going to take a while for us to get there too.
Yeah. Why the clamp down in New York is because persons couldn't find long-term rental. Wasn't that why the clamp down?
Yeah.
But the average person on the North Coast live on family land.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, who works on the North Coast, they live on family land. So them actually have somewhere to live already. So it's not as if to say them can't find them a rental. It's people who would be coming maybe from Kingston to work on the North Coast, who would probably have a little challenge finding somewhere to rent. And it's not yet a challenge. They can find somewhere to rent.
Right. Even in Kingston, which would be or New York equivalent.
Yeah.
We still have a lot of rentals
that you can get long term. Yeah. So it has a cramped or long term market. But I think our government really just looking at the income that they can get. So them jump on this wagon here now because it's high and hype up in the news. And we do need some regulations. Because we do have some Jamaicans who go left field. So for the safety of the tourists and all of that, yes, we do need some regulations, I think. But yes, Safi, we're having water challenges right round. What happened? I think we need more catchment. That's what we need. We need more catchment. When the rain fall, we're not catching the water, and that's the problem. So we need more reservoirs. Put it that way.
Why are we not catching the water?
I don't know. Water commission lazy. Plus we have groundwater too. I don't even know why them don't dig wells. Can't dig more wells. The housing scheme developments have come and have dug wells. So I don't see any reason why we can't dig well. Cassandra says, big hospital. Yes. St. Anne has a hospital in St. Anne's Bay. And by the way, it's not Ocho-Rios is the capital of Saint Anne, you know, it is Saint Anne's Bay.
Honduras is what? That's the more popular part because of
Yeah.
the
Tourists.
no, because
The
of the
cruise ship.
port. The port, yeah,
Yeah, the cruise ship there.
it's very accessible from
Mhm.
sea.
Yeah. But it's really St. Anne's Bay is the capital, guys. And yes, there is a big hospital there. I've been there for clients. Yeah. I haven't been inside though.
Said what?
The hospital.
Oh,
I haven't been inside, but I've been there to person who want to buy real estate and have to sign them up for something and so on. But I haven't been inside of the hospital. But it looks fairly big to me. Any more questions?
um,
Somebody said something about a housing scheme.
what happened to Partridge Estates?
Where's Partridge Estates?
I'm thinking they probably mean Portridge in Portmore.
Where is that? Where's Portridge?
Everybody's calling it Caribbean Estate Phase 2.
Oh, is that what you're talking about, Nadine? It should still be running. What may be happening is that they probably sell off them phase 2 and 3. I know they sold off phase 1. Your thoughts? Yes, Safi, to make it extinct for sure.
What?
I hear concerns. New highways built will make local towns like Poros almost extinct, as no one will want to use old roads. Your thoughts? We can't hold back country growth as a few people will be displaced. Yes, Safi, there will be. Just like when any other highway came. Highway 2000, not 2000, Highway North South Highway came. That's the one that take you from Mandela Highway to Draxall.
Yeah.
And Safi, I tell you the truth. If I'm coming to the North Coast, I come straight on that highway. I'm not stopping and not turning off. I'm not going into no town.
Not going Walker's Wood then.
No, no, no. Not going Yorkton, Linstead, Mount Russell. So I guess, yeah, it will definitely cramp. It's gonna cramp.
But
So
those roads made the journey long and bumpy.
yeah, it's gonna cramp. Porous. I've driven to Mandeville going through Porous. I've never stopped to do anything. What is in Porous to stop for? I don't know if that. Oh, you have some people who sell oranges and those things on the side. And you have juicy beef. Juicy beef has been bypassed as well.
There's a juicy beef in Porous.
There's a juicy beef just at the tip of Porous.
Oh, that has been bypassed? But
Yeah,
that's just such a staple. Like every time you go that way, you stop at
Yeah.
juicy beef first.
And
fill up.
Maury's get bypassed. Maury's, that's the one where we buy the jerk rabbit
Yeah.
and the jerk fish and jerk chicken
Yeah.
and stuff. So those owners must have seen this coming. I don't even think that there's an exit. Is there an exit?
I hope they pivoted.
They must have pivoted. Yes, Safi. Unfortunately, when new highways come, local towns, I don't want to get extinct. Extinct is a strong word. They're still there. Just that they're
But their way for commerce has been greatly diminished because there's no
yeah, those persons who relied on drive through
pass-through
traffic would be affected. Definitely will be affected. That I can tell you. Same thing is gonna happen to those going to St. Thomas. So once you bypass the town and in the hills and so on. Same thing with Montego Bay.
Oh, somebody says there's a toll gate exit for Morris and juicy beef.
There is a toll gate exit.
And somebody says there's an exit at 4 Pass. We need to head out there, yeah? That'd be
Really?
nice.
Hold on, let me go on my Google Earth.
Would it be on Google Earth?
Google
though?
Earth. Hold on, man. What do you mean? What a great Google this in, man. Yeah, nice to meet Google. Let me see. Or maybe I should go on my map. Google Earth.
Google Earth would probably be more updated because it's satellite.
Well, I don't know if I would come off the toll to go to Juicy Beef.
If you're really hungry.
No, sir. May I flush it? Enough time I flush it for north south and me hungry, me not stop. Where would I stop? I can come off in Money. I can come off in Clearmont. Clearmont is name? I don't remember. I could come off at Spanish Town, Linstead. You know what you could have come off and me not come off? No, sir. I think they're gonna really feel it. Worse if it means, so if you exit, you have to pay again and come back on. If it mean that, they ain't coming up.
I'm not sure.
Whenever type in juicy beef. Let's see. Let's see. That look like juicy beef.
Where?
Mm-hmm. So the road coming there. This
This
is the
here?
road, and that's the exit. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, let me share the screen before you do anything else.
Hold on. No, man. Hold on. Where's Juicy Beef? Juicy Beef in that toll gate, man. Where's Juicy? Clarendon Park.
See that?
Juicy Beef toll gate. A toll gate? So it's called toll gate? All right. Share the screen. This don't look like Juicy Beef toll gate, though.
Yes, it does.
And where's the highway?
One moment. Let me share the screen first.
No, hold on, hold on. I don't see. Oh, that's the highway. All right, share the screen. So where's the exit? Have they exited me? I don't know if I would come up. Boy, Mr. Juicy Beef, I'm not so sure. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not so sure. To buy two patty. I don't know.
He needs to use a bathroom, you probably will exit.
If I need to use a bathroom. I need to put bathrooms by the toll gate plazas though. When they put this one here now.
This is on the screen I want to share. Let me try this again.
Google Earth. Underestimate Google Earth, man. So those of you who don't know Google Earth, very lovely thing to jump on, I'm telling you, man. They can see it now?
Yes, they can.
All right, so I'm going to show you a picture of the juicy patty there in there. That's how we search. So we search juicy patties toll gate. So this is juicy patties.
So we determined that juicy beef is here.
Yeah, that's juicy beef. So the chicken coop them here. These are chicken coop, the big chicken coop there. And I think they, wow, so much chicken coop out there.
On a different road.
Wow. I had no idea. So apparently, yeah, Clarendon Park, right? I thought that's what it was called. So this is the toll road, apparently.
See an exit here?
And this is a roundabout exit. So
it's a long drive.
It's a long drive, this one. I don't know. This is the exit. That's the toll plaza, I guess. You come through here. You continue, you make a right turn. You jump back on the road. Oh man, I good drive this one. Yeah, see that? This is the toll, you know. Right, everybody. So this is a roundabout. This is a toll road coming. You jump out. This is a plaza, toll plaza. You exit, make a right, continue. Boy, this look like a good little drive. Man. So you're on the toll road. So if I'm on the toll road now, how do I get back on this in this road?
You reverse.
You can't. You know, see. Porous here. So me have to go up on the old road. Because I can't get back on the road. I'd have to turn back. Which don't make no sense.
Something here.
No man, that are the exits.
Oh.
These are the exits. What's the song? No, I'm trying to get to the end. It actually ends at Williamsfield. That's what I'm trying to find. Does it look like it?
Mm-hmm.
It says Williamsfield. And there's no roundabout. Oh, it just what did it do? Merge? Oh, it just merged on the road, on the old road. I'll come to Williamsfield, Tony. Cool. So that's the road. Beautiful. Finished. So now I can just zip it. So yes, I agree. Or them coming through the hills. So basically, it's a lot of people here. So they came through the empty lands, apparently. Yes, they came behind the porous. Look like they bought some land here. So right here, so they would have bought some land because the people here. Mm-hmm. All right. Yes, who asked me the question? Safi? I definitely think some places are gonna get knocked. Because first of all, I don't even see a way when you exit and come onto Juicy Beef, you can't get back on the road. You have to turn back and come back to the plaza. I don't know if that's practical. Well, not for me.
Somebody's saying that. Safi says, look at Fate's pen, dead in the water. They tried to build a replacement on the highway opposite side of the gas station, but that was a disaster.
Yeah.
What's Fate's pen?
Used to can stop and buy jerk chicken and all kind of things. On the way to going to when you come out of Mount Russell.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's gonna stop. We're not gonna be stopping. Plus this toll road is 110 kilometers per hour. When me don't want to come off our road and give me 110, I'm soon reach Williamsfield. It's not even far.
Next thing says, I think Maury's in Mandeville Town. And Nancy says, Clarendon Park is above Maury's.
Yeah, man.
Future says, we need more entrance and exits.
Yeah. And they didn't give us a way to come back on. So if I could have exit and reach Juicy Beef and come back onto the toll road, see that? But them never give me a way. Them never join me back.
Mm.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
We still have to keep on the road, the porous road. And I guess why Juicy Beef, and it's a massive investment out there, you know. But maybe the buses also will still drive that way and stop. Most of those buses don't drive the toll.
Yeah, but they might know. This will make the trip shorter.
They might.
Because I mean, if you're going Westfall or stuff with St. Elizabeth, you might want to just bypass Clarendon totally and just get to YS for your group trip.
Yeah. Well, I hope this road go right through, quite frankly.
Safi says, come on, Tony, you're supposed to know all these places as Jamaica as their famous landmarks. I should, but
should. Since the start of real estate, we know some places.
But I think what happened there, like, because we use the toll now, they're like forgotten in history.
Yeah. No, I swear I would never use Mount Russell ever again. I don't care if them giving away things around there. I got stuck around there with 2 trucks who refused to stop. Them just come around and S up themselves. Tony.
What does that mean?
Them just kiss each other, lock in the corner. So one coming around the deep, the next one coming around, nobody can wait.
Oh.
And them just lock themselves on one another and couldn't move. Nobody could pass. We sat there for 2 hours while, of course, you know, the men got out of the vehicle and, yeah, man, inch up here, some man. Yeah, man, try inch down, man. 2 hours. It took us.
Maxine says, Miss D, I finally get the draftsman in Mandeville. Hopefully we can do business.
Oh, nice. You get Dixon, yes.
Small win this week, Max.
Yeah, good win. You get Dixon. All right. So yes, you're going to definitely have. If I had a business on that stretch, I would have pivoted already.
That's in what, sell?
If I had a business that relied on foot traffic, drive traffic, I would have pivoted.
Or try and get a location right as they drop out at Williamsfield.
Yeah. Yeah, right as they drop out. Although, the Pier Hill, no man.
At Williamsfield?
If you go left, is residential. If you're on the main, main should be commercial, but there's a lot of hill. Left and right, I think. Yeah, it's like them board through a hill before you reach up the top.
For Williamsfield?
Yeah. Hill. Before you reach to the top, before you reach up to the next roundabout. Or near the next roundabout. Just right there's a Williamsfield roundabout there, so.
Yeah, man, I know it.
Like you're heading to Mandeville, not the other way. When you're going to Mandeville, it's like a little mini hill. The toll amount that you paid at the first exit will be deducted from the toll you pay at your final destination if you get back on the highway going in the same direction. Are they serious?
What?
So me must go buy 2 patty of juicy beef, turn back.
Oh wait, did we already agree that this beef get knocked? Like that
No,
you're not coming out
it get knocked with me. I'm not coming out of a toll. The toll amount that you paid at the first exit will be deducted from the toll you pay at your final destination if you get back on the same highway going in the same direction.
Not too bad.
Dream. But that must be me just having some time for burn, man. I couldn't be doing nothing sense to actually think that I'm going to turn back to do that.
We need to do a family trip out there that side that we can use the toll at leisure. Because usually we're heading out there, you're on business and in a rush. And you're always like, I want to get back to Kingston because there's no good Airbnbs and hotels on that side for me to stay.
Right, exactly. So I want to go back on my yard, you see? But now they have A Vistas out there now. So A Vista people will do Airbnb, you can stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But see me drinking my water from the bottle, guys. I need some cold water. Cold water, Tony.
Remember we stayed that one night in Manchester? It was so cold. Like being in foreign.
Yeah, you never needed the AC at all.
Needed a heater.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about Suncoast Beach Club? Why, Safi, that has been so far coming? I don't even know what to think now. If it gets off the ground, it would be a good thing. But I don't think that highway. Tony, let's go back to that one. Let's go look at that one. Type in what name? Suncoast Beach Club.
Because I think it's on the map?
Yeah, man, it should be. Somebody would have pinned it. You come up yet?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. Like that. Housing Complex, Jamaica. The thing is, the new road's supposed to be going by it.
Have they started it?
Yeah, man. But it look kind of complicated.
What? The toll road or the apartment complex?
The new road. This is a new road. I wonder if they start this place yet.
Where is it exactly? This thing that we're seeing here?
Yeah, North Coast.
Looks like they start something.
Look like them start something else. You have there? Or side it's there. So this is so this hold on. So this is the road. You notice this look like some kind of bridge. Because I'm seeing like a road going here and there, and I don't even know what to make of the road. Quite frankly.
Yeah, when we drove out there the other day, I couldn't understand exactly how I would get to Suncoast, but I guess once it's finished, it will be easy to understand.
What is this? Is this the old road? But well, I see the St. Thomas Road for sure. But I don't understand how to exit. Somebody who knows, tell me how you get to Suncoast. Because this looks like some kind of bridge, and then you go over it, under it, what? What I know is that they haven't finished.
But Suncoast Beach Club, the concept of it
is good,
and the brochures that we saw,
yeah,
it's really nice.
And they're off the coast, right? So they do have a beach. They're going to have a beach line here, and I saw these brochures years ago.
It almost reminded me of Paradisiac.
If I look properly, I'm sure I can still find the brochures. So all of this, all of this started. This look like them start something. You're in 3D? Yeah. What's this on? Sure.
Audrey says, I'm glad that I do not have to drive on Flat Bridge anymore.
Me too. Tell me about it. And there's actually a pretty road through Sligoville, you know, coming up. Just before you hit Flatbridge on Linstead, just as before you're going to approach to go into Flatbridge, coming from Linstead, if you make that left turn, Audrey, it takes you up into the hills, Sligoville, come round back to Rockall, come down Red Hills Road. Pretty road. The Chinese built it.
And there's no traffic or anything on it.
No traffic, but there's no street light either.
So it's a road to drive on in the day.
In the day, yeah, and not too early either, because the fog will drive you nuts. That's Suncoast Beach Club. Not so sure. It looks like something has started, but for some reason.
Okay, see, Joanne says it started. Model unit going to be available December this year.
Oh,
maybe that's not a model unit.
So this is it. So you can see where them scope out some stuff, but I don't know what it looked like before. That's why I'm not so sure.
And it says that's a haunted bridge. I have no business on that road. Not me.
Not me.
I believe it's a haunted bridge.
when I used to have to drive that road, I always, if I had passengers, I always say, wind down your windows.
Take off your seatbelt.
Take off your seatbelt. We're about to approach Flat Bridge.
Ensure that you are awake.
Yeah. Oh, Tony, remember the speed. Ensure you're awake. Yeah. If the car goes over the bridge, first thing you do, get to the window, hold on, get on top of the car and hold on. Somebody will come and dive for you. Just hold on. Hold your breath. If you realize that you're going too deep under, nobody's coming for you, hold up your head. Hold up your hand. Flop your feet. And you will get to the top. You will surface.
I mean, like, when I was younger, you were telling us that. I was like, yeah, but now that I'm older, I'm like, if we have Xander and Zaven with us, how do we follow those same instructions?
Follow the same instructions. The same instructions. You pull them out of them seat belt, out of them car seat. You hold them one to your chest with one hand. You come out of the vehicle through the window. Try and hold on as much as you can to the car till it sink.
Yeah, but you can't tell them to hold their breath.
When it sink, them people they hold them breath. You just have a praise so them can't hold it long enough. Instincts are gonna make them hold them breath.
Instincts. I just feel like we need it. I keep thinking now that we have children in our lives so actively that there needs to be more in case of emergency things in the car.
Yeah.
Every time I take them on the road, I'm like, but I don't have anything here. Not even a band-aid.
Not even nothing. And then enough to fix that, Tony. If you keep thinking about it, you fix it.
Yeah.
You fix it. But yeah, man, that was my spiel. Wind on the window, take off your seatbelt. The car go over that if you do, that if you do, that if you do, till you rescue. Do not sleep. Whatever. Do not sleep. A lot of persons, if they were just awake, would have probably survived.
Claudia says, hi ladies, big things happening in Jamaica. And Chin Bentley says Paradisiac will also have model homes available for viewing in December.
I think they have them already. Somebody sent me a video today.
Okay.
The model units are out for some. I guess the 3-bed is out.
And Safi says, you're giving me joke about Flatbridge. A whole speech. Whatever the toll money is, I will pay to use the toll. I don't care.
Yeah, man. Pay to use the toll, Safi. Trust me. That Flatbridge, that's drama. What you talking about? I giving you a joke? Let me get another drama here. I was going through Flatbridge one day. A truck was in front of me. I was behind the truck. So the truck was first in line. Then me, then a whole host of vehicle behind us. It was in the night. I know it's a whole host because I saw the lights. Anyway, I kept checking my side mirror because I said, I know somebody going to shut out because they're going to want to overtake. Lo and behold, a vehicle did shut out to the side. I was coming. I said, right. I said, he's not going to go back in the line. So let me start to touch my brakes and dress off the truck. So I started to touch my brakes and ease off the truck. Give the truck space in front of me. Because I know if anything happens, he might want to jump around in front of me. Well, guys, I started touching my brake. And of course, everybody had touched brake because we had slow down, truck had travel. Would you believe a truck came around the corner
opposite direction.
and the opposite direction? And the man was pushing and pushing, coming up. I thought the man would have jumped in front of me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the man did? The man jumped in front of the truck in front of me.
So in between the two trucks.
Yes.
How did he make that?
The truck I was behind shut off.
Stop.
Stop. The one that nearly hit him, stop. Shut off. The way how the drivers were just in shock. In shock. You hear me? I'm going to tell you, it's a good thing. I was backing off and gave the truck space, because suppose you hear vehicles break up behind me. Because I guess because I started breaking up, people started looking in them side mirror too and saw the vehicle coming.
Right.
You know, so everybody was kind of cautious. Truck them shut off. We have to wait for one and truck them couldn't even start back. Yeah, I tell you guys, these drivers, these male drivers are daredevils. Them crazy.
And the things that you can't drive for yourself.
No, those flat bridge experience will not allow me to drive in all good conscience through flat bridge again. No. Too scary. I prefer drive the toll. And as dark as the toll is at night, I still prefer to drive it. Although I try to avoid it at night. Don't like driving it at night.
And during the rain.
And during the rain. It's awful. But it's a good road they gave us. A building permit to build in rural St. Elizabeth, Nana Hill. You need a building permit to build anywhere in Jamaica.
And almost anything.
Anything except a temporary structure that you probably put up to store cement and what is the story?
While you're doing the permanent.
Yeah, while you're doing the construction. But if you're building on a hill, in the river, in the sea, and the banks, anywhere, you need a permit. In rural St. Elizabeth, example, Nain and Elim. Yes, you need a permit. Each parish have a parish council. That's who you would submit the drawings to. Right? So if you need a draftsman, let me know. WhatsApp me, I'll send you a number.
And this is such an important question because a lot of persons just not aware that there is a parish council there. They literally only think it's only St. Catherine and Kingston. That have these parish councils.
No lights at night on toll highways and national empire. You're right about that. You're right about that. You're talking about the toll. What about the road that takes us from Orchard to Montego Bay? I am so disappointed in that road. No, seriously. This whole stretch of road, and they expect you to drive with cat eye. You know, it's just awful. And then we have in Ocherios, heading to Ocherios from Miami Bay, you have these trees that form a canopy over the road. I don't know who thinks it is cute. It is not cute. I need to cut the trees. The tree them rotten, them dropping on people's car. The money that them take from the tourists, or the money one who want to take from the Airbnb people, them know. The tourism money must the tree man. You know the trees are talking, right, Tony?
I think I do.
Jeez, there's no signal on your cell phone, right? I don't like that stretch. I tell you, I'm scared that one day one of those limbs will literally drop in my head. I don't like it. So guys, tourism board, whomever is responsible, NAA, I don't know who, but just cut the tree them, man. Get rid of the tree them, man. And then it makes the place dark. You know, because there's no light. And when rain falls, it takes longer to dry out because the sunlight can't come through. You cut it, man. It's not cute at all. Seriously. Yeah, I think it's a national embarrassment. Not only for the toll road, but certainly for that Montego Bay, that Ocherios to Montego Bay. When you reach Discovery Bay and going, there's no light. The light literally probably stops at Discovery Bay. And some parts between Priory and to Discovery Bay, there is no light. I mean, how you do that?
Maybe the government trying to discourage night driving.
Really? Let me forget to it, man. All right, let's jump into the presentation today since we have no more questions.
Okay.
So yes, TMC, you need a building permit for everything. You need a building permit. What a building permit does for you is make sure that your structural work is good. That you have to follow what them tell you to do to, right? So if them say use half-inch steel, don't go use 3/8. Them say use 1 inch steel, don't use half-inch. Them tell you go 3 foot deep, don't go 1 foot. Anything them tell you to do, you run with it and you do it. Because it is to protect you from a building that is unsafe, right? You and your family and your friends and so. So you use a building permit. And when you use a building permit, to remember, when you dig the foundation before you cast, you must call the building officer at the parish council to come and check it, right? You must call them when you reach roof level. You must call them to for them to check it, to make sure that these builders that you get doing the right thing. The Chinese couldn't put up some solar lights on the Chinese. This is our country. We must demand what we want. I don't even know if the Chinese use a tool. The government of Jamaica must demand what they want. Some parts have light, some don't. But for the most stretch, there is no light. So if you don't like driving at night without lights, try and don't go on it at night. And then remember, our men love to speed, Them not see where them going, but them speeding though. All right, everybody. So I'm Claudia Davis. Those of you just joining us, thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you. This is where we talk about real estate and real estate wealth. Not always there's something else, money, finance,
and everything else in between. It seems.
Yeah, like we'll have the book club. So today we were talking about money lender. Those of you who join the book club, please join it, right? If you need a link to the book club, you can ask Tonian. Her number is 370-8138 and mine is 292-6776. All right, so what we're talking about today. We're still talking about finance. So our quote for the week: if you love seeing money in your pocket, you hate your current job, so you want out, or you are uncomfortable with long working hours, then entrepreneurship might be a tough journey for you. What do you think, Tony? You think Mr. Don Santono is saying it right?
If you love seeing money in your pocket, you hate your current job, so you want out, or are uncomfortable with long working hours, then entrepreneurship might be a tough journey. True. At 9 to 5, as much as people complain about their bosses, when you're the boss and there's no one to complain to, it is a tough journey.
Even tougher way you have to pay them. All right, so presentation today is very short. I just want to bring this to your attention. So Robert Kiyosaki has this quadrant that he talks about. Go on to Robert Kiyosaki's YouTube channel. He talks about this. So there are 4 quadrants for him. You have the employed, the self-employed, the business, and the investor person. So my definitions of the 4, let me tell you my definitions. So the employed is someone who is paid to work for someone else, right? Listen up. The employed person is someone who is paid to work for someone else, right, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
The self-employed person now, pay yourself to work. You employ yourself. That's all right, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
You pay yourself to work,
Mm-hmm.
But they not pay you for work. You are pay yourself for work. The businessman or woman, them work to pay a whole heap of people.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that
Of
definition?
course.
The businessman or woman, and put it in the chat. Guys, tell me if I'm correct. Put it in the chat. The businessman or woman work to pay a whole heap of people.
Mm-hmm.
The investor, a lot of people work to pay you.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony, which one of them you like?
You need to be an investor.
You need to be an investor. not an employee, self-employed or a businesswoman.
Mhm.
Funny enough, Richest Man in Babylon, I always talk about that book. And today I was in a book club and I was reading ahead. I usually am reading ahead. And I tell you, I've read the book a million times, guys. Every time I read the book, I get another paradigm shift on the book. So while my daughter was doing my makeup, I was thinking about the book and I'm thinking, what fundamentals is the book trying to teach? Because every time I have to read this book, I always think about that. And because I was doing this, it came to me that, you know, the richest man in Babylon says you are to find profitable investments.
He wants you to be an investor, mom.
Yeah.
He tells you you're only doing the 10% while you're employed to get to investor.
Investment.
He
Yeah.
said nothing in the book about self-employment.
And not about businesswoman.
And he said nothing in the book about starting any
business. Tony, of all the years I'm reading this book, guys, today was the first time it came out to me. So my daughter was doing my makeup today, Rachel. She turned to me and said, but mom, in the book, because she's going through the book too, in the book, all those persons were already either self-employed, meaning the chariot man run him own business and then build a chariot, the man who plant him garden and sell him tomato or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them actually work for the king.
Yeah.
Right?
Employees.
Right. Now, the book does not encourage the one who work for the king to go work, for go no self-employed, for go work for himself. It doesn't. No. What he does for those persons already in them skill or whatever, is say, listen, hone your skill, do better at your skill, upgrade your skill, right? Earn more money, and then you put aside the 10% and you look for investment. Mm-hmm. Never ever start a business. What he says about investment is, you are to look for profitable investment. Mm-hmm. So you look for people now who maybe want to start a business into so and so and so. And then you invest in that business, right? Mm-hmm. But you yourself don't have to go start a business. That was a paradigm shift for me today. Because I said, but hold on.
But the thing is that
never tell me if I go start a business.
He already knows you're working hard in your employment or you're self-employed, whatever. He wants to get you to that next stage.
Which is not being a business owner. Because he don't want your work to pay a whole heap of people. No. He wants you to take your investment, your money that you save, the 10%, and invest it in something where a lot of people work to pay you. Boy, Tony, it was such a shift. Now I missed that in the book. Because if I did not miss that, I wouldn't go start a business.
You started multiple
businesses. So I shut down all of them now.
And go and find profitable investment.
Yes. Guys, all of them businesses get knocked now. So he wants you to be an investor. Now, when you look at it, so employed, someone who is paid to work for someone else. The truth is, if you follow what the man say, be employed, do your 9 to 5, hone your skill. So if you're a nurse, a teacher, whatever you be,
and you continue up in your employment.
Yes, you continue doing well at the job and doing better at your craft and your skill. You get pay increase, you get promotion, Then you take part of that money and be a profitable investor. Skip the self-employed and the businesswoman. No need to go there. Self-employed, you gotta pay yourself for work. You employ yourself. Self-employed is an illusion to guys. And if I'm talking rubbish, and put it in the chat. Give me your take on it.
I think all of them self-employed is probably the worst.
It's the worst.
The worst.
Yeah.
First of all, it's the one that works the longest hours with the least pay.
Yes. It's the one with the most risk too. It's the one with the most accountability and the most, you have to pay people plus yourself. Right? You also wear way too many hats. You're the bearer, you're the cook, you're the accountant, you're the marketer, you're the salesman. Where does it end when you're self-employed?
Does it?
It doesn't.
And even though you try to streamline and simplify, it still gets very complicated.
It does. When you think about it, all those persons in business, so just pick any business, a patty business. So you start a open a patty business, it's very successful. You still have to know what accounting doing. You still have to know what sales and marketing doing. You find if you don't mind, try to sit on all those committees, all of those.
That's if you're in a business now.
Yeah, if you're in a business, all of those managers or directors are reporting to you. So you still have to know what each of them doing. And guess what? The buck stops with you. The buck stops with you.
Because I mean, with self-employed, you're doing it all yourself, so you're accountable to yourself and government agencies. When you're in a business, you're managing so many people that you have to ensure that they're accountable, because again, the government bodies, you're going to be accountable to them at the end of the day.
Stops with you. As an investor though, you can probably walk away.
Yeah.
If things don't go well, you can just say, oh, I lose my money, I'm gone. You know what I mean? Kind of thing.
And sometimes you can get back your initial investment and then just move on to something
else. So it seems to me, who disagrees and agrees, Tony and I are saying the best place to sit is right here as an investor. So you may want to start out your life as an employed person, especially if you're born poor.
Yeah, so you can get some organization.
And even if you're born rich, even if you're a trust fund baby, you still will have to either sit in your family business and learn some ropes. You understand what I'm saying? And earn an income. Or if you get a trust fund, let's say you're a trust fund baby, and you collect a trust fund at age 20. What do? You move straight to investor? You have to go learn some stuff just the same. You have to go read The Richest Man in Babylon.
That's why some persons don't get their trust until they're 30.
Yeah, you have to go learn. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. You have to go you have to go learn some stuff. Those of you who have not read The Richest Man in Babylon, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you read it in the past, you really need to read it again until you retire, read the book, you get a different thing. Don't just stop at the 7 cures, continue. The rest of the book have lots of deep lessons to learn. So you really want to do that. All right, so this is what I want to bring to your attention, where you want to sit. Some of you clamor, you want to be self-employed. I will leave the work. I'm going to start my own business. You sure you want to do that? Just saying, you know.
And the thing too is, you maybe have an idea. Oh, I think I can do this as a self-employed person. But make sure it's more than an idea before you step out there. And you're probably better off looking at your idea and see if somebody else is already doing it and invest in that person's whatever they're doing already and get a profit out of it. And try to do it yourself.
Yeah. Something better off doing that, right? So, if I had to do it over again, I would probably stick to the employment, then jump to the investor. I think I went through all four. And I can tell you, I know I went through all four. The worst part is self-employed and business. That's the worst way to sit. Because when in business, everybody looking to you for it to pay them. The business don't make enough money to pay them. You have to go in your pocket.
What I've realized,
and the responsibility is heavy.
Yeah, when you were in employed, you had more time and headspace to look at investments.
Yeah,
because I remember you just like coming home from your 9 to 5 and you're scoping out your paper and reading your listening to your books and whatever. You had more time. When you're self-employed, you don't have no time.
You don't have no time to be reading anything. Much less you're going to look for no investment property.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do have more time, because the truth is, when you're employed, at 5 o'clock you leave that work behind you, you're gone. Now you have time to really do the real homework, your homework. Remember, I'm stressing that. Your work at home, your homework. which is to look for the investment deals, and go out there and make the deals happen. So really and truly, if I had to do it over, and I tell my kids this, and I need to make sure I write it down for Zanna's even employed, then jump to investor. And while you're employed too, as Tony says, you have more time now to look and see, what kind of business may be profitable. Or if it's, as you said, one's out there already.
And people don't realize that when you're employed, there's so much leverage available to you.
Yeah, when you're employed, you certainly get loans way easier. When I was employed, I could walk into the bank with a pay slip and get loan like nothing, left, right, and center.
Not only that, too, when you're employed, people think you're stable. When you say you're self-employed, they think you're hairy-fairy.
Yeah, they don't think the banks don't think it's stable. They think that this year you're going to have some income and tomorrow you don't have no income, which is true, guys. I'm to tell you that too. This year you will have one bag of money and next year, nothing. You suffer. Mm-hmm. So think about it. Who disagree with me? Put it in the chat. Let's discuss it.
This is the only slide?
Yeah. So we can get back. In this journey of money, finance, and real estate, and the truth is, some persons will be better just being employed. Have a steady job, hone your skills, get the promotions. Richest man in Babylon tell you all of that. And up your game, get the promotions, control your expenses, and just look for the profitable investments. Be an investor. Be an investor. Aim to be an investor.
Sophie says, excellent definitions. I'm working my way from self-employed to investor.
To investor, right. Not to business person, but to investor.
That's true. Maxine says, is the permit the same as the plan?
The plan is what you draw. The plan is a blueprint that your architect or your draftsman draw and give to the parish council. The permit is what the parish council give you back, giving you permission to go and build the place. That's the difference.
The Buffalo says, yes, accountability to the IRS in US. Says you need a great accountant. The player says great wisdom. Sandra says self-employed has its benefits too, more than being employed, in my opinion.
Yeah, tell me one, Cassandra. No, give me one. Give me 5. Give me 5 benefits of being self-employed. 5 benefits. I can tell you 5 non-benefits. Easy.
Oh, Cassandra says that was the opposite with me. When I was employed, I had little control over my time.
Have a strategy to invest more. Yes.
Merlet says, I am self-employed, but I get a W-2 annually. What's a W-2, Mom?
No, it's some tax thing.
Cassandra says, when you are employed, you get personal loans. When you are self-employed, you have access to business loans, which are way more.
But they're also harder to qualify. I don't know about where you are, but in Jamaica, they're harder to qualify.
You also get less in terms of...
you also get less.
When you're personal loans, you get what?
You get 95% financing. Business loans, I'm going to give you 50% off the income. So if you show them you earn 10 million, they must say, no, we're only looking at an income of 5 million. Because they don't believe that you're going to earn 10 million next year.
Sophia says, I enjoy being in control over my weekly schedule.
I do payroll for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can also get business loans based on income projection.
You must believe which country you live in, Merlet. You see, with self-employed, you can get stuck working for years. I see a lot of doctors, lawyers, they're self-employed. They work till they die.
Real estate agents.
They're real estate agents, yeah. There is no cutoff. No saying, okay, I'm retiring at 60, I'm retiring at 65, I'm going to go home and somebody going to pay me a pension. Not like that. Access to bigger loans, more control over time. You treat yourself like a business. Most things you can write off.
That's true.
You pay tax man after instead of before. Yeah, Cassandra, but you work harder.
We want you to work smarter.
You work harder. Tell me somebody self-employed, you can earn the same, well, unless you're a low income earner. But if you're a high income earner, right, to work the same level of money you would when you were in your high income paying job, you have to work harder to sustain it. Sustaining it is the key. You have to work harder to sustain it and to increase it over the long run. You work harder.
Yeah, I agree with some people saying here that they make more money in the probably in the same field that they did employ, but they make more money as self-employed, which can be true, especially if you're in sales.
You make more money as self-employed. However, do you have time to convert the money into investments? You see, that's the key now. Because you work so long in self-employment, meaning your hours are crazy. You in charge of everything in self-employment. Self-employment is hard work. If I was employed, I wouldn't be in this nice position now.
Yes, Jennifer says, own boss. Yes. Answer to no one but your clients. Yes.
But you're still employed.
More flexibility.
Yeah. Yes. She said, quit as a senior accountant, have no regrets. Okay, fine. I guess I'm not qualified enough to get a good salary. Do we? Why is that?
My serious on your business.
Yeah. So you have to figure out, in self-employed, you working to pay yourself. Nobody's not working to pay you. You have to pay yourself. So you always have to be working. Unless you're smart enough to put in the investments, that's where we're trying to get to. You must be smart enough to put in the investment so that you don't work forever. Always sleeping, money coming in. That's what you want. I'm an employee now, trying to incorporate, all right? Love being an investor. No.
I heard someone said once that self-employment is not a lifestyle, it's a lifeline.
Not a lifestyle, it's a lifeline.
Because if you don't do it, you don't get no pay.
All right.
You suffer.
All right. So let us define what is an investor. Don't use it loosely. An investor is someone who doesn't have to work and the money is still coming. So anyhow, you still have to answer the phone. If you even know much in your bank account, you're not an investor. Put it that way.
And I think we heard someone say it, I can't remember who, but they're saying if you cannot do anything for 30 days, 60 days, 100 days, that is the level, and still get paid, that's the level of wealth you have.
Yeah.
So you can only not work for 1 week. For your money run dry.
For your run dry. So if you still have to answer the phone, and you still have to physically go do some work,
promote yourself.
Who said that? Somebody said that.
Yeah, Jennifer was saying it was a benefit of self-employment.
Right. If you still have to do all of that, guys, you're not at the investor level as yet. An investor is the man who can probably buy a football team. All of the coach, the hiring of everybody else is running the team, not him.
No, he literally just said, you know what? I want to buy a football team.
Right.
And at the end of the day, someone places 5 teams for sale for him.
Yeah.
And then he says, he looks at all the specs and says, I want this one.
And he just buys it. And then him just getting money in him account. He don't even know, he doesn't care who is chosen for the football, what jersey them wear, where them play, not like that. Money just roll up in the bank account.
This is what I spend for it. This is what's going to come in every month.
So the best thing I found that really teach you how make it brings it home for you as an investor is this game called Cash Flow that we have that we play. Robert Kiyosaki is the person who designed that game. So we actually bought the board game. And the board game, once you come out of the rat race, you're now an investor. And it's a totally different ballpark, friend. Totally different ballpark. So being an investor means that you can hang out on the beach anywhere. You don't have to take no phone call. You don't have to do nothing. Then you can say you're an investor.
And the Buffalo says, Claudia, I think there are level of investment that are a good idea, but may only pay a certain amount a month and may not bring in enough to pay all the bills, that rental. You're not an investor.
You're not an investor at Buffalo.
What you have is an investment.
Tony. I like that. So Buffalo, you heard the difference that Tony's saying. You say you're not an investor yet. You are, what you have is an investment. One or two investment. But you're not an investor. That's the difference we're trying to talk about.
You know which people are investors? Shark Tank.
Yes, like when I watch Shark Tank and just watch people in parade in front of them, and them say, okay, I'll take 20%, I'll take 50%, for you to give me 100% equity. And
they're literally just buying investments in businesses that people are already running to some degree.
Yeah.
And they're just boosting it a little bit to get some money out of it.
So basically, that is what the richest man in Babylon is telling us to do. That's the point I'm trying to bring home to you.
And he does say, look for profitable investments.
Yeah. Okay. So it says, Buffalo has the game as well, but I haven't really dealt with it, but at the beginning. So investor would be having multiple properties and maybe dividends. Yeah. And you don't have to work. All right. So you have multiple properties and you give it to a property manager to run, like Robert Kiyosaki and those people who have like 1,000 units in a rental, one place. And you give it to them to run and the money just go in your bank account. Them not call it for nothing, them not at all. You understand what I'm saying? That's investment. And he does this with his friends. So it's not him alone who own the complex. He own the complex with people. You understand? So I thought when you all say to get the properties to rent, that it was being an investor. That is one investment you just make. Soldiers. That's one investment you get. But you don't reach investor level. Those of you with the cash flow game, play it. Play the game. Once you come out of the rat race, guys, then you're no longer in the rat race, meaning your investments that you have made, the cash flow, the positive cash flow is enough for you to survive, meaning the positive cash flow. So the income minus the expenditure, what is left is enough.
Right. What the game really teaches that you start out with one career, say a nurse, and under the nurse she has all these expenses, right? And then when you keep playing the game on the rat race, you start buying one or two investments, and it slowly reduces that expenditure. When that income from those investments are more than the expenditure, then you get out of the rat race and you're now an investor.
Now you have the money to go be an investor. Now you have excess money to go be an investor, right? But if you have these rental properties and you still have to call the plumber to fix the pipe, or go there yourself go fix the pipe, or doing all these things, you have to go find a tenant, you have to go do everything. You're not an investor yet. You just have one property that's you're calling an investment, and let's hope
but you're really a property manager.
Yeah. Yeah, you're really a property manager. Or you're an Airbnb host. Right? So you don't reach investor level yet if you're still, I put it basic. If I'm still answering the phone, so like right now, that's what I tell you now, I'm going to get rid of some businesses I have because I'm still answering the phone. I'm saying this don't make no sense. If I'm still answering the phone, No, I want out. Right? Cash flow, food for thought. Thank you. Yes, yes, I need to bring that board game out. Yes, the Buffalo Soldier is. Because you don't play the game enough, so you're not getting it.
Not only that, it's not just investment. You need to put the word profitable investment to eventually become an investor. Because you have some investments that you're struggling with them and they're really not making any money.
Right. Like when you take up, so you take up $1 million and you buy some shares. And them give $5,000 dividends every year. How is that making money? How is that a profit? I don't even know. How you
call it? Not a good place to keep your money.
Yeah, can you spend $1 million and you're only getting 5%? How is that a profitable investment? I don't know. May as well put the money for a fixed deposit. So the goal would be to get several investments to eventually become an investor. Yes. Those of you in the book club have started to get that now because we're now at the section that deals with money lender. So that book, The Richest Man in Babylon, I can't tell you so much time. I wonder how much you really buy the book. Thumbs up to all who buy the book already. Give me a thumbs up. Let me see how many persons buy the book. I've been saying this for years. This is actually our third book club. But give me a thumbs up. Those of you who have that book, The Richest Man in Babylon. And if you have the, so Alicia said, yeah, investment, cash flow, food for thought. Yes, so the goal would be, yes, it is the Buffalo. Several investments, eventual investor. Yes. Can we come together to be investors?
You always get this question.
Yeah, we always get this question. I'm in another group investing right now. 1, 2, 3, our way. Yo, yes, good. You have the book. The Richest Man in Babylon. Letitia Laws, have it. Yes. But I don't see any of you coming to the book club. Even if you have the book, you must still come into the club because what it does for you is just the same thing when you were going to school and them give you group work. Or you have to study together with a group. You learn so much. You learn so much, guys. So Ivan have it. Anthony have it. Thumbs up to who have the book.
What I like
only 4 have it.
The
book on YouTube
shares examples of what they have gone through in terms of trying to get to their investments or where they've blundered
in their investments.
Right. And those examples.
Jennifer have the book. Congrats. 1, 2, 3. Away have the book. Congrats. Thumbs up. I can't find the thumb, but I have the audio. You need a book, soldiers. I can tell you need a book. You have to highlight a book. At night time you read one little chapter in the book, I read one page and you cement it. Letitia wants to know how to join the club. Tony, you have a link here. I am in the club. Oh, Miss Jennifer is in the club. Jennifer, tell them one thing you learned today in the club that was just so outstanding for you. That if you had known it before, you would not have done it. One thing the book teacher today. That if you had known it before, would that make you just save yourself some heartache. Cassandra has the book.
Don't lend people with.
Cassandra have the book. Anthony. Oh, Anthony's in the club too, right? Good, Anthony. And I think Anthony same have the book too. So Jennifer and Anthony, tell me something you learned today. Give the people some inspiration to come into the club. What you must do, that book is very instrumental with this. You must counsel with wise people. So you must always be with people who going in the direction that you going or who have done what you want to do. Them people, you latch on to them. You call them every day. I have some people that my mentor, them call me almost night and day. I'm going to them people that I plan for answer, I don't answer nobody else. So Jennifer says, don't lend money to family or friends. If what, Jennifer, that is a blanket statement, the books are that. Don't lend money to family or friends. If what? Anthony, you tell me something you learned today. Were you in the class today, Anthony? Tell me something you learned today. Sometimes I'm not looking at the persons who are in the class. It's most of who talk up, I'll probably remember. But I keep preaching the book. Oh, there's a book club, guys. Grab the link. Those of you who you can know who just come on to send them the entire audio with the discussion. So Tony has promised that those of you just jump on. If you jump on today, we'll know you. and we will send you all the audio from day one so that you can catch up. What is the security for the loan? Yes. So don't lend money to family or friend if them don't have no security to give you for the loan. I know a lot of you get caught in that. People are open business, and the chicken farm one is the most one, the best one in Jamaica.
Yeah, but I like Jennifer's own where she says don't lend money to family or friends, full stop. If you just keep that in mind, you don't have to worry about anything else.
So you know I'm qualified.
No.
No, Tony.
That way it's okay.
No, Tony.
You remember the first part.
So Tony in the class too, you know. Tony, you take the book to the extreme, man. You just want to remember the first part. So you say if your mother come to you and say, that's why I'm not let me no money. Mother come to you and say, let me a smalls now, whatever. But you don't know, so I'm good for the money. But you just don't want to let no family or no friend.
No friend.
No. You have to qualify it. So basically, as 1, 2, 3 hours say, what is the security for the loan? So what do you have for the loan? What you have? Can you have a title, you have a land title, you have a piece of, you have a house you can give me, you have a car, what you have? So me give you 100,000. What you going to give me in return from a 100,000? That way, if you drop dead, me can go sell it and get my money.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes when you lend family or friends, even if you're gonna give them even if they're gonna give you a security for the loan, it can create so much bad blood that it's best you just didn't lend the money at all.
What I know is that I have fallen into the trap too. Mm-hmm. And that is because when I first read the book, I did not get that far in the book. No, I only got to the 7 cures and I never read past it. Mm-hmm. It is in subsequent book clubs that forced me to go past that. And that's how I learned. So what I know, guys, even if you read the book already and think you know everything in the book, you don't know everything in that book there. That book, every single sentence is a lesson.
Yeah, it is.
Every single sentence that's written in the book. Can you imagine a book that every single sentence in the book is teaching you something amazing? How to save your money and double 1/10 of your earnings. All right. That's what Miss Jennifer says. That's what she got today. All right, good. Arnett, good advice. Family and friends are out for me. No, if you're going to give them the money, give to them, you know.
Yeah.
But don't think it's a loan you're giving them, right? Mm-hmm. Ask yourself this. Oh, Jennifer, don't finish that. But yes, guys. So, investor, those of you who don't have the cash flow game, it might be online. Play it online. So that you understand that book, that game, and we're going to move on in the book club. We'll move on to the richest man in Babylon. Now, talk rubbish, Claudia. Shows I'm tired, Tony. In the book club, so I think we only have 2 more chapters left in the richest man in Babylon. So those of you joining, please catch up with the reading on the richest man in Babylon. We're going to move on to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is Robert Kiyosaki's book. The first one he wrote, which is What the Rich Teach Their Children That the Poor Don't. You want to read that book. What the Rich Teach Their Children That the Poor Don't. That is Robert Kiyosaki's book. So that's what we're moving on to next. So those of you who need to order it on Amazon. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I'm looking at it now on my bookshelf, but my grandsons have torn off the cover. But it is What the Rich Teach Their Children That the Poor Don't. Right? All right. I like this one. So Jennifer says, ask yourself, if they're asking you, why they not ask their own bank? I like that one. Yes, Jennifer. Same way. But Tony said, any friend or family come to her, she just gonna say no. Cheesy gully. I'm currently trying to build up an emergency fund in my wealth journey. I have no debt apart from rental property, which has mortgage on it. Good, Cheesy. That's very good, but you don't ask me a question. So your emergency fund, you can build that up by taking 10% out of your income and putting it into an interest-bearing account. Another way to do it, I'm gonna tell you now next way for cheat it. So another way to cheat it, should I tell them, Tony? To have the emergency fund at your fingertips is to get a credit card with a high balance, like 10,000 US, something like that. Mm-hmm. Keep a credit card. Don't use it. Don't use it. Every year, just pay the little fee and insurance, or get one that don't have no fee. Some of them don't have no fee, I think. Every year, just pay that fee. I think it's every January. Come, don't use a card. You have $10,000 in your emergency fund with that credit card. Easy peasy. Takes discipline, but it's there. It's there for you to use. That's the easy way to just have it instant, if you know what I mean, right? Mm-hmm. Cheesy. So you want to have this emergency fund at your fingertips now today. Just let the bank give you a credit card for the 10,000 US. I think it is Dave Ramsey that says 10,000 US a good start. So in Jamaica, that will be 1.5 million. So just get a credit card with that limit, tuck it away, you draw somewhere, let your family know where it is, put everybody's name on it who could possibly swipe it. Like for me, it would be my 2 daughters and myself. And you would have that credit card, stash it away. Every year you just pay the little fee that they ask you for. Now and again, you can probably swipe it for something just to keep the card active, but you pay it back, right? So you always have the credit card just for that. And that is if you want to have this you want some peace of mind that this emergency fund is, have it and this kind of thing. But you still save your 10% every month, right? Cheesy. So that's a good one. That's one that you can use that one. I have no debt apart from rental property, which has mortgage on it, right? Cash flow is so important than having your money tie up in stocks. Found that out struggling to make it work 1 month. Struggling to make it to work 1 month. Right. Well, you can't sell about the stocks, right? That's if the market is good. Okay. So Jennifer says credit card, brilliant. Yes, but remember, don't use a card. Just run a one thing through it every month to keep it active, but make sure you have the money to put back on it. And run something small, like maybe like a Netflix account. Something small. Don't run a big nothing on it. Right. Most cards don't have a fee. That's great. Most cards don't have a fee. Good. In Jamaica, all of them carry a fee, I think. But if you're overseas, probably most of the cards don't carry a fee. So just use that credit card as your backup for your emergency fund, but still do what Days Ramsey say and save 10% a month. Right? That I already have. Yes, I do that. Most cards. All right. Stocks do work. I don't know about stocks to work. Stocks works for a short time. Yeah, it depends on what you're using the stocks to do. Yeah. I don't know about richest man in Babylon never said nothing about buy stocks to build no wealth. No, he didn't. He didn't. He talked about insurance for sure. That's another thing you can do too for emergency. You can have a very good health insurance for your emergency as well. Mm-hmm. Right? So between the credit card and the health insurance, you can have that for your emergency fund. Jennifer says only invest what you are prepared to lose. If you are prepared to lose, you're not an investor. You're a speculator. Mm-hmm. Investors, Jennifer, win-win situation. Investors only win. We don't lose. We don't invest money to lose it. So, high interest accounts like bonds. Right. So, Jennifer, if you're prepared to lose, you're just a speculator and not an investor. And you can take me on with that when you come to the book club next. All right. I think a mosquito has bitten me. Oh my God, Tony. Really, Mom? Yeah. You live in Jamaica. You can't be that dramatic over a mosquito bite. I think I'm annoying. You know what? They're so annoying, guys. You have stocks and shares that have done well. I don't like when people say that to me, because if you check it out over the long run, how long have you had the stocks, really? You need to be able to calculate what was the return on investment over the period. I'm sure you would have done well. Maybe just buying a source of piece of land. But stocks thing is an illusion, guys. When
What
we're
I
getting into book club, we're also getting to calculating of return of investments. But that's after we have done the fundamentals. So those of you who stay long enough with the book club, you will get into that. Or you calculate your return on investment and this, that, and whatever else. The numbers, it's the numbers that count. Um,
10 years.
yeah.
What I like though, and I'm gonna say this against better judgment. What I like about stocks is that you can quickly sell it if it is that there is a gain. With the real
Yeah.
estate, it's a little
It's a
longer,
little longer.
to get the gain, and when you can see that there's a gain, it's a little process to sell it, especially here in Jamaica.
Yeah. Take you all 6 months to get out, to get the cash out, right?
Yeah, with stock you just
With
call
stocks,
the
you
man.
just call the man on, or you go online and you sell it yourself.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's sold and you have your money.
Yeah. So the stocks thing is, I don't know how people tell me, oh, I bought the stock for $10. It went to $30, but I didn't sell it.
That's yours was
So it went back down to $10. I'm just waiting for it to go back up to $50. And then I'll sell it. Really? Got $30 and never sell it? Why? So what kind of gain it talking? Oh, it's long term. Oh, we just have it there long term. Please. So besides, nobody's going to leverage you to buy stocks. Stocks is your raw cash. Don't like that. Stocks is you have to sweat and pay the money and buy the stocks. No bank is going to lend you no money to go buy no stocks. You will find that the real estate will make you richer faster. Your net worth will be better, higher, faster.
And if you do it smart too, longer.
Which
is the key.
Yeah, that's the key.
The key is not to make money rich quick today, poor tomorrow.
Yeah, and for the rest of your life.
Yeah, the key is to do so well now that you retire very comfortably.
Right, because think about it, guys. If you have 100,000, all right, let's go real. 10 million is the average house. Well, I wouldn't even say average now. Let's just take a Waterford house of 12 million. All right, it's 1.2, 600,000 for the deposit. All right, let me go back. So last year, or year before, was it last year we sold one for 10? We sold one for 10 last year. This year we sold one for 12.4. You spent 500,000 as a deposit on the one last year. You paid some fees, come to 600,000. All right, so you buy it and you lock it up. This year, you say, Miss D, sell the house, 12 mil. Say, all right, sell for 12 mil. How much you have in the deal? 500, right? The bank have the 10. The bank have the rest. So the bank loan you 9.5 million. And you sold for 12 million. And you're going to lose about 5% of that in other fees and stuff, which is the same 600. But if my math's right, you get 1 million, don't you? Is my math's right?
What, in your hand?
Yeah, somebody tell me. You would have borrowed 9.5. 12 million minus 9.5 is how much? No, 9.5 is the bank. Our fees are 500. So that's 10 million. So you actually get 2 million in your hand. You get back your 500 plus 1.5 million. So you would have made, somebody tell me what percentage you would have made. Your money in the deal is 600, the deposit and the 100 for the fees. And you got back 2 million in your hand. You see how good on the maths is. How much money you make on the deal? Or what percentage gain you make on the deal? Somebody? Can't do the maths.
It's one of those technical cross multiply thing over a division that the average person can do. Which part of the learn math is that? Somebody said 25 to 30.
Yeah, 30%. So you make 30%, or if you want to lay money, you make 3 times your money. So let's just say it was 500. Right? You get back 2 million. You know, get 500 3 times on top of your money.
Mm-hmm.
So you make 3 times your money. Buffalo soldiers. Yes, good guess, Buffalo. Now, the thing is, you'd have to seriously have some inside information to know which stock you're going to pick and put on your 600,000 on. That's going to give you the following year $2 million back in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
That is a straight guess. Unless you have a godfather who know what's going on.
And the thing too, stocks don't have any like steady growth or steady decline. They just kind of whoop and drop and
Theory.
you can literally have 600,000 in gain today and you wake up tomorrow and some news report happened and you have zero.
Like what happened to me with Dial. I had Dial stock back in the day, way back in the day, the 90s, I think it was. So yeah, I used to do stock market too, but then I was trained in stocks by my daughter's father who knows stock. He taught me stocks. So I don't just go buy stocks, I don't know what going. And I just woke up one day and Dial was boom out.
What was Dial? Like a phone
I just
company?
locked down. It was an insurance company. It just literally locked down. Lucky for me, it wasn't a huge part of my portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
But stocks is a hit or miss, guys. Now the thing is, you can leverage yourself with the real estate and get a better net worth in real estate, quicker, longer, faster, higher. You name it, everything.
Well, but you did have a little surprise with that stock. Remember you had what was it? It was like an NCB stock that you had.
Oh, yeah.
You forgot that you had.
I forgot that I had.
You forgot for like what, 10 years?
I don't even know how long I had it, but some residual because I sold out all my stocks and went into real estate, right? Mm-hmm. And God, one day, we don't even know how we end up. What was it? Oh, I was going to teach you guys how to do stock. So I went to the stockbroker to open an account for them. And the man said, yeah, you still have an account here. You have NCB shares. I said, NCB shares? Yeah, sure. But I sold everything. He said, yes. I said, okay. And that was just before the pandemic. And he sold it for $135. I don't know how much NCB shares are now. But I said, sell, man. I'm sure I never buy that for $135. And even if I did, sure, I'm not believing in the stocks no more.
Do you remember how much money you got?
I don't remember. But the for you to really do well in stocks, you have to study it. And I don't think Jamaican stocks you can study. You really need to be in the know or just lucky.
But isn't it illegal to be in the know?
I don't know about that, but you need to be very lucky. You need to have some serious strategy, and I don't know if strategy work with Jamaican stock market. It's just as far as I'm concerned, a hit or miss. Mr. Leach says something today, stock go up or down. Somebody from another company says something tomorrow, stock's gone up or down. Based on what? Really? You know? The persons with NCB actually are complaining that you weren't paid dividends for years. So, yeah. So, and when you buy stocks in a company, shares in a company, like those companies, publicly traded companies, you have no control over what these companies do. You can't walk in there in the board of directors and tell them what to do with them company. You have no control, right? Besides the shares, quote unquote, money that you have bought these shares, so it doesn't even go into the company. It doesn't. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. I buy shares. It's held to with the broker, and then you come buy that share, and the broker pay me the money that you buy the share for. I call it a sideways deal. The only way the company will probably get some money is if they did an IPO. So if they do an initial public offering and they say, okay, I'm selling these shares because I want to now go buy a piece of land because I want to develop it because the oil refinery need land or whatever, and then we decide, okay, we're gonna buy it because they want to expand, like the gas company Frisco, the one that I like to go, came to the market and said that. But you, apart from that, you don't have no say in other people in the company, man.
Sanji says, I bought a lot in St. Elizabeth in 2020. Now I heard it's going for 9.5 now.
Right, but Sanji, that don't mean nothing. That 9.5 don't mean nothing to you now. It's when you're ready to sell it means something.
Sanji said I bought it for 3.5 million.
Right, it's when you're ready to sell. It sounds like 2020, I know 2023, but remember, you're not realizing the gain until you sell, or unless you take out the equity. Like, I'm gonna do another investment. But just having it sitting there, and it don't sound like it's a rental, it sound like it's a piece of land. Yeah, so unless this is it, land don't really make money, you have to put a building on it. Right? Didn't board lose his stock in stocks? I don't know if he lost in stocks. Not sure. But I think I heard a report that the SSL people got back their money this week.
I heard something.
Yeah, I heard something like that. That the SSL people got back their money this week. Well, I'm so happy that they got back their money this week. And let's hope that they can find a solid company to put that
in. So where would that money come from?
I don't know. Maybe they found the money. Maybe they found the monies that were transferred out or whatever. Okay. Or maybe a building was bought, a building. So whatever it was that they use the money and buy. Because them big old money that disappear, so. So maybe they liquidated it or something. Yeah, but I heard that they got their money back, so. That's good.
That's probably some person's pension maybe or something.
Yeah, man. That's good. But Tony, I prefer put the money in a building and collect it. I'm not telling a lie.
So do I.
Every day I can go spend it and it done.
It's not necessarily a good thing to look at the waka waka money.
Not like that. It was insurance. Oh, so the money was insured. Okay, so they got it back. That's good. But
is all your money insured?
In Jamaica, it's only 1.2 million, so I'm not so sure if insurance pay. Kick Rock, insurance pay, all of that, thought it was only 1.2 million was insured. SSL had that insurance for the JMD. USD is still outstanding as the US is still handling that matter. Okay. Got you. Okay, good. But so who had the money in Jamaican currency actually got it back. That's good. All right, but the richest man in Babylon don't tell us to do that, though. He says that we are to buy lands and houses. That's what it said. Jump into the book club, guys. So all of you got the book club link who want it. We're coming up to 5 o'clock. We're past 5. Tony has to watch the clock. We're past 5. All right, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us today. We're looking forward to seeing you next week. Those of you not in the book club, try and jump in. It's on a Sunday at 2:30. Mixing it up. It's 1:30 to 2:30. It's 1:30 to 2:30. So we usually send out a reminder, plus we send out the recordings. So those of you who jump on and register today, Tony's going to back up those recordings now and send them off to you. Maybe not now, but maybe tomorrow. She'll send them off to you. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Soul Dress. Thanks, Marilyn. Have a good week, everybody. Bye, Birdie. Oh, hi, Birdie. Tony, that's Birdie.
Yeah, I see.
Birdie was in one of our book clubs. Birdie was jump back in, man. I'm aging gracefully. Yes, my dear. That's why I'm telling us that I wrap up business. I should have read the book properly. The book that will tell me not more for run the business.
But what I realized with the
have a good weekend, Arnie.
The book, Mom. It's really not telling you to go and do any hard work,
No, it's not.
It says you're already doing the hard work.
Yeah, it's not telling you. That's what I need to tell you. Every time I read the book, I get something, another insight. I'm saying, oh my God, Claudia, you misinterpret this, man. And it's the same people I'm in the book club, in the talking and the discussion. It'll ring up in my brain, and my brain I take a next dive in it. And I said, I'm going to read this thing. Yeah, I tell you. All right. Good night, everybody. Hi,
Bye.
Monica. Bye. Bye, Joy. Have a good week. Bye, Alia.
Too stressful watching stocks. Yes, it is.
It is. Oh, man. That thing will be a gray year before that.